Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.
Boom, boom, boom. This is Jared and I'm back. Hey guys, man, thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, that's right. Please don't be stingy. Smash that share button. All right, so we're going to get started. You know what time it is. All right, I'm the host of the Warriors Quest show. I'm Jared A. Brown, and I spotlight a chronic disease warrior every single week and give them a chance, all right, to tell their story in a live broadcast about looking for a living donor. All right. And tonight, all right, we're doing that. So I need your help to get the story out to the masses. All right. Please smash that share button so that we can do this together. All right. We're strong together. All right. So we're going to get the story out about this kidney warrior. All right. Who's looking for a kidney donor. All right. Latoya is going to be our guest tonight, Latoya Dixon from Jackson, Mississippi. All right. And so I'm going to bring her on. All right. But before I do, all right, please give her a very, very special Warriors Quest show welcome. All right. And I'm going to do the VIP intro because she deserves a very good intro. All right. VIP intro. Here we go. Here we go. VIP. All right, I think I've got it. Here we go. VIP. Hi, Latoya.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, how's it going?
It's going.
Hi, I'm doing well.
I'm good, and yourself?
Good. Hey, man, it's a very good day. You know, it's getting closer to get colder weather where I'm at here in Utah. We've already had some snow where I'm at, but other than that, it's great.
Yes, us as well. Jackson, Mississippi as well. It's that time where it's getting a little colder. It's shifting. Yes.
All right.
Mhm.
All right. So tell me a little bit about you. Let's hear your story. Where you came from, how you grew up, and tell me a little bit
Well,
about
okay.
okay.
Well, born and raised in Jackson, Mississippi. I'm 38 years old. I've been here my whole entire life. If we're going to talk about the kidney journey, I recently found out about 2 years ago, just through normal testing, going to my primary doctor. After I found out about some health issues that my family members were going through, I just went for normal testing. And to my surprise, I was already stage 3B, almost 4 kidney disease. I was 1 point from stage 4. And I frequent at the doctors. And I was never told, never ever told, ever told until then, until I was almost stage 4. I am a mother of 2. I have 2 daughters. They are 14 and
Okay.
15 years old.
All
Um,
right.
I am a early childhood development. I have a degree in early childhood development, and I am 7 hours away from my degree in psychology. Um, I have a wonderful, loving family um, that's also going through some of these same things that I'm going through. As a matter of fact, my sister is on dialysis. She's 35. My
Oh,
mom
wow.
passed 2.5 years ago, which was my best friend,
Oh my
from
gosh.
kidney disease. So,
Mm-hmm.
it's a real serious thing um, in my family. It's something that it's a serious situation, very very serious. And like I said, I have 2 daughters, so I, of course, live for them. And
Absolutely.
yeah, so yeah, but born and raised in Jackson, Mississippi. Um, yeah,
All right. So I've never been to Mississippi. So tell me a little bit about, um, about what it looks like in Mississippi this time of the year. I mean, have you got any of the like the leaves turning a different color, or I mean, what does it look like this time of the
absolutely,
year?
absolutely. Yes, everything is turning. The leaves are turning. You go from hot, hot, hot to cold really, really quickly. Like the shift is so quick, so it would give you the swimming in the head. If you understand what I mean by
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. It's the
All
shift
right.
is very quick.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So and you say kidney disease in your family. Is it largely due to high blood pressure or diabetes, or
Both,
what has made
both,
that kind of both? Okay.
both, both, and the fact that it's undetected. It's not undetected. These doctors just choose not to tell you until you're in a later state, and
Mhm.
until you're at the point where it's really no reversing it, or it's really, you can go on a strict diet and all of that, but it really, declines from there. So yeah, but high blood pressure and diabetes runs in my family. Absolutely.
Okay.
When I was diagnosed with it, I think I lost about 30 pounds in 1 month. I was just
Really?
trying to I thought that maybe if I did all of that, I'm walking around here weak, about to fall out, but thinking that this was the way to fight it. And it wasn't.
Okay.
But yeah.
You when that happened.
Oh, horrible. I mean, I felt horrible, but I thought that I was doing something to perhaps ward it off. But to my surprise, not at all. Not at all. And I'm a
Oh,
fun-loving
wow.
person, I'm a giver. And I never thought
Uh-huh.
that I would be in this position where I would have to ask for the gift of life, or um because I'm such the giver. I'm always the
Okay.
one running around trying to make sure everybody else is okay and good. And it's a different feeling to be in that seat, not being able to give.
I
And
can only
it's just
imagine,
a
yeah.
different thing for me. So
Uh-huh.
it's awkward.
It's never easy to be in a
Yeah,
position where you've gotta ask for help. I totally
absolutely.
understand that, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
be being with that mindset of a giver, and now you're, you know, uh, you're putting information out there and you're somewhat, in a vulnerable position, so to speak.
yeah.
Um, how has your, say, your support base, how has that been for you since this has happened?
Well, I have two daughters. They're 14 and 15. They are literally my biggest supporters. They see me when I'm weak. They see me when I'm trying, when I'm, because like I said, I'm a fun loving person, go person, you
Uh-huh.
know. And now that I've slowed down a lot, not because I've wanted to, but because my body just won't allow me to at certain points. It's a different um it's a different normal for them. But they take it with stride, and they remain supportive, and they remain my cheerleaders every ounce of the way. And
Oh,
I couldn't
nice.
ask for better children. So,
That's cool.
so
That's cool.
absolutely.
I love that.
Um,
So you need
far as
that. You
my
know what I mean?
family,
You really do.
yes, far as my family is concerned, like I said, it's so many of us dealing with some of the same things. So it's sometimes I feel like it's not enough to stretch around,
Uh-huh.
or some and but I don't ask for a lot of help. I'm just not that person.
Okay.
So maybe I just haven't asked enough, or
Well,
don't put myself out there enough. I don't
y-
know.
those are tough questions to answer because sometimes in the time that I've been interviewing kidney disease patients, kidney warriors, okay, is that
Yes.
the one thing that I've learned, Latoya, is that
Mhm.
many people that have not that they don't have a loved one that has kidney disease, or
Yeah.
if if they don't know somebody, or they themselves don't have kidney disease, it's hard for them to totally grasp, all right, what is really happening. It's
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. I'm still like sometimes I have to push myself back into reality about the whole thing, because I have great days, and then I have
Okay.
days that aren't so great. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
sometimes I'm like, how did I get here?
Right?
Of course the norm, your blood pressure was up, this and this and that. But how did I get here? You know what I'm saying? I'm 38. How did I get here?
Yeah.
But I'm here, and I'm fighting,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna be a fighter to the day I die. If I'm fighting for me or someone else, I'm gonna be fighting. And that's just what it is.
It is what it is, huh? And you have
It's
to
just what it
it's your
is.
new normal, and you're having to look at things differently and just move forward as best you can, huh?
It's an adjustment, but we adjust. We adjust, and we just prepare to continue to, run this race. And like I
Mhm.
said, if I'm not fighting for me, eventually when this does happen for me, then I'll be fighting for someone else.
You
I
know,
know
I
it.
because you're a giver,
I'm a
Yeah.
get. I can't just, I can't get
Yeah.
something for me and not seek it for you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Uh-huh.
absolutely.
I like that, I like that, because,
Yeah,
it's part of my story too, and that's why I do what I do, because, my sister-in-law has kidney disease, and I couldn't just, you know,
yeah,
I couldn't just not do anything, and
absolutely. I
yeah,
love the show. I love what you all are doing. You just don't know. You are making things possible for people that just, because the doctors tell you there's nothing else. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do. Changing of diet, dialysis. There's nothing you can do. It's like an end stage, like you're gonna die. So this gives people hope. And when I seen
yes,
it, I had to be a part. I just had to be a part.
yeah,
And I'm very thankful and grateful that you are interviewing me today. And I just want people to know that, things happen. They're going to always happen as long as you're on the face of the earth. But you just got to have the courage to get up. And there's people out there that are willing to help you and that want to help you. You just have to say something. And, that's my
absolutely,
story. Yes.
yeah. You know,
Hmm.
we need doers. We need people that take action. And
Absolutely.
it's not easy. Because
No.
it's some things are very difficult. Some things are very hard. Life comes at you hard, and
Absolutely.
and so we
Absolutely.
we need people that will put forth effort and do something, because a lot of people will get inspired.
Yeah.
Many people get inspired, but it's the few people that actually take the action after inspiration, and
Absolutely.
that's
Absolutely.
that's impressive to me, is when someone not only is inspired but puts forth action after the inspiration. And that's what we want tonight. We want someone to to see your face, see your facial expressions, and to feel your spirit, your passion, and feel inspired. And after they've been inspired, to not only, to do something, whether it's click on that share button so that someone else sees this broadcast, or
Absolutely.
if they're healthy, hey, apply to be a donor, because that's what we
Yes.
want. We want to help you out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know that it's a hard decision to make, as far as giving of yourself, giving of yourself and the things that you have to do to be able to give of yourself. I've always been an organ donor myself. Since the day I got my driver's license, I wanted to be an organ donor. I know it's a difference with, leaving the earth and then you can have everything that I can't use anymore versus, you know, being a live donor. But, we're all here to help each other. Without you, who am I? Without me,
Right.
who are you?
Mm-hmm.
So definitely, if you can, share, if you can, or at least push the share button so somebody else can have the opportunity to
Amen.
give of themselves if they so willingly,
Yeah.
desire to. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, feel feel empowered to do something, and that's what we want. Is we want to talk about coming together, be unified, and we can do strong things. We can do many things when we come together. We can do great things,
Absolutely.
and when we do great
Absolutely.
things, we make other people feel like they can do great things, and that's
Absolutely.
you know, and
Yes.
and I love that you felt like, that you said those things about the show and about Urban Health Outreach Media, because
Yeah.
we want to create hope. And
Absolutely.
it's so encouraging to hear that you did receive hope, and that you wanted to hear more, and that you've become a supporter of what we do here, because hope is so powerful.
It is. And it
Shane,
is.
we've got Shane Blanchard right here, commenting right here, and we've got Jonathan Trailer, some other kidney warriors that are watching, and Shell Allen is watching. Tamika, I want to give a shout out to Tamika. Thank you for watching. That makes me so encouraged to see that she's watching. But many people are watching right now, and I'm hoping that they get encouraged, because
Absolutely.
it's so incredibly powerful when someone doesn't feel alone. You know,
Yes, yes, and that's what you go through. You feel so alone. You feel, like your world is caving in on you. You don't know the correct thing, the proper things to do. You don't, because there's said not to be anything that you can do. Um, so it's great to have shows like this one that give you options, give you an outlet, allow you to share your story,
yeah,
and just release for a moment. Just
yeah,
yeah. So and that's good. That's a
it
good thing to
is
be able to just lay it all out on the line.
right.
And I wanted to say hi to everyone that's watching. Hello. And I'm praying for each and every one of you that are still looking for kidneys as well. Um, yeah, I really do appreciate this platform. It's helped me to do different things. Um, it's a great platform, and like I said, I'm very appreciative of it.
Well, again, it's gratifying to hear you say that. One question I have for you is, so Steve Belcher, he forwarded your information to me, and he got us connected because you had sent a message to the Urban Health Outreach Media Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
How did you hear about the Urban Health Outreach Media? Was it in a Facebook group, or how did?
Facebook group, watching,
Okay.
watching. I try to pick. I'm researching day and night,
Uh
day and
huh.
night. I'm watching everything that has anything to do with kidneys. So I'm constantly on here watching, and I just thought it was a great thing that you all were getting this message out and touching people. And I thought I was even more just so very, very excited and happy about the different people you've had on that have been transplanted,
Right.
because when you
Yeah.
see their stories go up, and then I follow them. And I forget the young lady's name, but when I found out that she had been transplanted because she was waiting for so long, I was so excited, so happy. And I was like, they're doing a great thing. And I got to be a part of it some type of way. I got to find out how to get on this show.
Nice, nice.
So,
I love it.
mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
so,
So,
so Tamika, man, look at what she's typed right here, Latoya. This is awesome. So she writes right here, Jared is a beautiful person. He's not self-involved like some people.
I
That's
agree.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, thank you,
I
Tamika.
agree.
Thank you. I just,
Mhm.
I I smile, I have fun, I keep it casual, and I just try to be myself, and
And you
I
save lives.
yeah, and I
Put
love
that
I
on there.
it is right.
Put
Yeah.
that on there.
My wife reminds me to say that too, and tell people you're actually saving lives, but
Absolutely. Yes. You're making a difference.
yeah, thank you. I hope
Hmm.
so.
You are.
But speaking of which, so recently we've had a kidney warrior get transplanted within the last week.
Okay.
Shane Blanchard. It's Lillian, and Lillian was on the Warriors Quest show recently. Uh,
Okay.
sh- Lillian, actually, she and I have never met, Latoya, but she literally lives probably only a mile away. She lives in my state, yeah, and
Okay.
it's crazy, but because of
Yeah.
COVID, and she has a weaker immune system, and yada
Yeah.
yada yada.
Hmm.
But I'm so happy for her, and so um,
Absolutely.
but it's Lillian, and I hope I don't say this incorrectly. Nisperos, I think I'm not maybe saying her last name incorrectly. If I am, I'm very sorry. But yeah, Lillian Nisperos Thomas, and she lives not very far away, like maybe less than a mile away. But that's I almost forgotten until just a moment ago when you talked about a transplant, and she was
Hmm.
within the last week she's been transplanted, and it's
That is beautiful.
it's a beautiful thing,
It
and it
is.
always
It
brings a smile on
is.
my face when I hear about somebody in the kidney disease community who's been
Hmm.
transplanted. It's wonderful.
Absolutely. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a life-changing experience. It's, and the fact that people actually come forward and give of themselves, it's mind-blowing.
Right.
When there's so many things going on in the world today, and you actually have somebody that's willing to give of themselves, that's willing to, that's caring enough about you to,
Mm-hmm.
put themselves out there on the line for you. People you don't know a lot of the
Right.
time. A
Sometimes
lot
you
of
have
these people.
yeah.
Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of people that are being transplanted, they're being transplanted by people that they've never spoke to, they've never come in contact with. Just people with the heart, people that
Complete
want to
yeah.
give of themselves, and that's a great thing. That's something that you can't touch. That's a great thing.
It is a great thing
Hmm.
when it's completely altruistic and it's a stranger, and
Genuine.
it's genuine. It's love.
Hmm.
It's really what it is.
Yes,
It's genuine love. Absolutely.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So tell me, your two daughters. At what point did you have to have like maybe an adult conversation, so to speak, about your your condition and kidney disease?
Well, when I first found out about it, I think before you can start talking to anybody about it, you have to become okay with it yourself. Not really
Okay.
okay with it, but you have to process it
Uh-huh.
before you can talk to anybody. But um, I'm really a secretive person, but with my
Okay.
children, I'm very open. Like
Uh-huh.
we have open conversations all the time. So they knew fairly quickly. Um, Not immediately, but
All
fairly
right.
quickly. And I stopped telling them so many things recently because I noticed that they would be down, and I know they can't do anything about the situation, and I didn't want them to go through no type of depression or anything because their mom was somewhat depressed
All
because their
right.
mom was, but they're used to us eating certain ways and going out to eat and doing this and
Okay.
doing that. And then
Yeah.
when we go and you can eat, but mama is not eating, or they had questions.
Okay. Yeah. It's
So,
the routine's different. Yeah.
and like I said, I lost 30 pounds in 1 month. So that was a big, okay, what's going on? And then we took all of the bad food out the house. We had more fruit and vegetables. So what's going on?
What's going on? Yeah.
What's going on? It's a different.
Something's up. Yeah.
Yeah, something is different around here because I know she loves to eat this and she's not having this. So I found a way to talk to him about it, and it was a lot of sadness on both parts, but we're working through it. And like I said, they're my biggest supporters, and they're why I do a
Awesome.
lot of things. They're why I push forward every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I love them. I love them.
It's a great thing to be a parent because
It
in
is.
many ways that you with being a parent, it gives you a better sense of love because they love you unconditionally. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. And it's one of the most unselfish things in the world because I put them before I put myself, you know what I'm saying? And I
Mm-hmm.
see them doing the same thing, like they put me a lot of the time before they'll put themselves. And I see my daughter watching me in the nighttime, and Mama, you okay? You
All
okay? This
right.
and this and that. And it
Yeah.
was a beautiful thing in the beginning. Now it's like she's really worried. And I
Yeah.
don't want to stress. I don't want to I always tell her, baby, we're gonna fight. No matter what, we're gonna fight, and it's gonna be okay because Mama gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. We gonna fight, and
Yeah.
that's what we're doing.
And that is what you're doing. You
Yes,
fight every day as a kidney warrior because
absolutely.
kidney disease does not take a day off. Not
No,
Labor Day, not
they don't take
Halloween. Yeah.
no days off. No days
Uh-huh.
off. But you find the strength to keep going. I'm gonna push till I can't push anymore, and that's just what it is. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
when you found out that you had kidney disease, how much later was it that you had to go on dialysis, or are you currently on dialysis, or are you
I'm
preemptive?
I am not on dialysis as
Okay.
of yet,
All right.
but I
Good.
am on the transplant list because
Mm-hmm.
in Mississippi, once you fall under 20%, then you can then start going through the different testing of being on the transplant list. So when I failed down to like 18%, and it was, and I don't know what caused it because I had changed my diet, but it happened.
It happened. Yeah.
Then I automatically, immediately scheduled an appointment with the transplant clinic, and so I followed up with them, and they did a lot of testing, and I found that I was a good candidate, and so here I am.
And
Here
here
I
you
am.
are. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
will.
I think you have to I think you have to put yourself out there. You have to. I'm looking for a word. I had it. It was on my tongue, on the
Okay.
tip of my tongue. You have to advocate for yourself a lot of the
Yes.
time
Yes.
because a lot of people are going through this, and doctors see a lot of people. and they're just not thinking about Latoya. You know, you
Not all the
have
time. No. Yeah.
Linda and everybody else too. So you have to be the type of person that's going to advocate for yourself. And that's what I call myself doing, calling clinics, reaching out to you all, reaching out to other groups. You gotta get in this thing and you gotta fight for it. So yeah.
Nice. You're right,
Hmm.
though. You've got to self-advocate.
Yes.
You've got to be able to do whatever you can because it's literally a fight. It is,
It's
and
your life.
yeah, you got to fight for your life.
It's your life. Yeah.
I sound like
Absolutely. I
it's
can't just expect Jared to get it for me and give it to me.
no, yeah. You got to put those boxing gloves on, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Hmm.
So um, I like that. You're doing that. You're putting information out there, and it's not always easy to do because
No.
it's human nature not to enjoy appearing weak. You
Yeah.
know,
Absolutely.
and sometimes when we admit that we have kidney disease or this, that, or the other, we may seem vulnerable, and it's not easy to do that. But
Absolutely.
hmm
Yeah. Yeah. It's not, like I said, I'm a private person, and you wouldn't know anything was going on with me unless you were really, really close. Really,
hmm
really, 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 really close. So for me to just get on the show and just talk candidly like this, it's a woof for me too, but it's my life.
it
And I
is.
have children that I'm living for.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to do whatever I need to do to get to where I need to get to. And so, if I need to do 50 of these interviews, that's what I'm going to
Right.
do.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
absolutely.
let's do this. Okay, we can get this out there to as many people as we can,
Okay.
and so again, everybody, please don't be stingy. All right, smash that share button because as much as I'd like to show this mug all the time, it's
Hmm.
not for me. It's for Latoya. So let's get this information out for this lovely woman so that
Hmm.
we can extend her life, give her a better quality of life, especially so that she can have a better quality of life for her daughters and be with her daughters. So
Yes.
click it, smash it. So,
Yeah.
um, what I'd also like to find out from you a little bit is that with your day-to-day activities, with your GFR hovering like around 18%,
Hmm.
how has that made you feel? Do you feel like physically fatigue all the
Yes.
time?
Yes. 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 I have to take a break between everything.
Okay.
If when I'm getting out the tub, I gotta sit down. When I'm doing my hair, I have to sit down. I have those times where I can keep going for a little while, and then other times where you're gonna catch me sitting down quite often. Um, I push forward. I take every little breath, all the energy I have to push forward because I'm
Uh-huh.
still living life. I'm still
Yeah.
living life, and I don't want to go on dialysis at all. So I just keep pushing forward, keep getting exercise in, keep trying to eat correctly. Just keep fighting this fight. But yes, there's a lot of fatigue, a lot of fatigue, and a lot of the time. Um, I think it's a misconception that we lose our appetite. I don't think we lose the appetite. I think we just don't want to eat certain foods because you don't want to put that weight on the kidneys. Because
Okay.
I would
Okay.
love to just go in that kitchen and indulge, but I
Right.
don't want to put certain weight on the kidneys. But yeah, you get tired a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Yeah, sometimes you what you thought, like, if I'm getting up and I assume that I'm gonna be somewhere at 10 and I start at 8 getting ready, I'm still not out the door until almost 11, sometimes 10:30. And that's on them days where I just like,
Wow. Your
yeah,
energy's just depleted, huh?
it's depleted. It's depleted,
Yeah.
and nothing will get you up and get you going. You just gotta sit it out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
so how frustrating can that be in regards to not only just going out, just to, I don't know, buy groceries, but how
Yeah.
frustrating is it to feel that way physically, but what kind of a toll does it take emotionally when that's happening all the time? Because that's the part that many kidney warriors sometimes they say that that's the most difficult part is the emotional part because
Oh,
you know
absolutely.
what I mean?
Absolutely. Um, as a matter of fact, I was just talking to my renal dietitian, and we were talking about, she was telling me, just let me know when you need counseling. Let me know because like I
Okay.
said, my mom passed, and maybe 2 or 3 months later, I found out that I'm dealing with the very same disease that
Oh,
took
wow.
her. So it's
Wow.
like grieving and then trying to get yourself prepared to go through the same thing. And it's like
Wow.
you don't really get a chance to deal. You know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah, how incredibly difficult must that have been for you?
It was very awful. My
Wow.
mom was in ICU for 7.5 months. So I
Seven
literally
and a
watched
half
her
months?
deteriorate. I literally watched her deteriorate.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah, and she was my best
Wow.
friend. So yeah, it's like,
That's heartbreaking.
yeah, it's like coming out of one thing, going straight
Wow.
into something else, straight into
Yeah.
something else. And, it's devastating, but every day that I'm given breath, I try to get up and I try to make it count. I
Wow.
try to get up and I try to do something, try to, you have those thoughts and you have all of the other stuff that comes, the depression and everything else that
Mhm.
comes with this awful disease. But I also have my two daughters, and I also still
Yeah.
have a life to live.
Mhm.
So I just push forward, try to push as far as I can.
Find the positive, and
Absolutely. Yeah.
and I have myself. I've lost my mother. It's been years. Okay, since
I'm sorry to hear
yeah.
that
Thank
though. It
you.
don't take the hurt away.
It doesn't. No, it
Mhm.
doesn't. It has been since 1999, so it's been some
Mm.
years, but
Yeah.
nonetheless, yeah, I still miss my mama. All right,
Absolutely.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I can relate to that sorrow. It's very difficult, but
It is.
to
It is.
to imagine that not only did you lose her, but that you're now going through, chronic kidney disease as
And my
well.
sister is on dialysis.
Oh my
And I have a
gosh.
sister that's on
Wow.
dialysis. And we just found out that my
Wow.
brother has diabetes. So it's just a whirlwind, it's a
Wow, Latoya,
whirlwind.
that is a whirlwind. Oh my
It's a
gosh.
whirlwind.
Yeah.
But we here,
Yeah.
we're here. And
So
we fighting this fight. It's worse of things.
yeah, you're right, but nonetheless, okay,
Mhm.
it's um so let me ask you since you're not alone, so to speak, that you have siblings and family members. I've lost you a little bit. Are you still there?
I'm still here. There's
All right.
something coming up on the phone, but I'm here.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So what you may do sometimes that happens with phones is there you go. It happens
Mm,
sometimes when there's a phone
mm,
call or something. But
yeah.
so can you give each other sort of encouragement and support because you're you know you're all kind of going through it together, so to
Absolutely.
speak.
Absolutely, but we choose to do different things.
All right.
Me and my sister, as far as fighting the disease,
Okay.
I went on the restricted diet. I went
Okay.
crazy, and
You did. Yeah. I mean, you
she was
lost the
always
weight.
telling
Yeah.
me that you don't have to do all that. Don't do all this. Don't do all that. And I was telling her, no, they said to do this, and that because I'm fighting this. So we support each other, but at the same time we just went different paths. We
Okay. Yeah.
I choose to try to do it the dietary way, and she's on dialysis.
Yeah.
So our fight is a little different,
Right. You're
because
trying to slow it down so that you don't have
yes,
to go to dialysis. Yeah.
absolutely, yes, that and I'm trying to get a transplant if need be, and she's not.
Mhm.
So our fight is a little different. Nevertheless, we're fighting the same thing. So
Yeah.
but of course, I encourage her. You can't do anything but encourage your siblings, especially when your mom is gone. So, and I know my mom wouldn't have wanted to see us like this, So I still fight. I fight.
That's right.
And I'm training my children not to ever have to experience this.
Mm-hmm.
So we're throwing away bad habits, picking up good ones,
All right. What kind of
in
bad
hopes.
habits are you trying to get away from, or
The
what?
bad food, the
Okay.
bad food. That's the biggest habit we
Like,
have, the
all
bad
right.
food.
As a society, we do.
Mm,
The stuff that can cause a higher, whether it's diabetes or high blood pressure, of course. Because
absolutely.
yeah.
And we're moving around a lot more. Like
Okay.
my daughter is on a lot of different teams in her school. A track
Nice.
is one of them, and she's on dance. So I have her to where she's moving around a lot. So it just don't sit on you.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing good with that. We're doing great. We have more apples and oranges in the house. The oranges are not for me, for them.
Okay.
We
Right.
have more apples and oranges in the house than we have snack cakes. So we're doing great.
That's awesome. That's good.
Hmm.
It's amazing that when you introduce that, at an earlier age, of course, it's better than
Yes,
when we get a little, when we get a little bit older, it's harder to break habits.
absolutely.
But yeah,
Absolutely. I said that. I said, I wish I would have known that I
yeah,
liked salad. I wish I
right.
would have known that I like this and I like that.
Yeah,
I didn't know I liked those things until, I had to start trying
yeah.
them and I like them.
I feel you.
So, yeah.
As a, I'm a twin, an identical twin, and my twin brother and I would, we would, do obviously silly things when we were younger, but I would purposely, to make it look like I ate my food off my plate better. I would actually start to push my stuff off my plate and put it on his,
Yeah.
and yeah,
I know that all too well. I've done it. So I've put it in the trash
yeah,
and hid it
right.
under stuff. Yeah, I know that feeling all too well. I've done that. Yes. But it catches up with us.
It
So,
does, yeah.
I
Well,
wish I hadn't done it. I wish I could go back and eat my
me too.
things. And yeah, but we can't go back. We can
No, we
just push
can't.
forward from here. So I'm eating them now. I'm eating
Yes,
them
that's
now.
what counts, right? So
Hmm.
we've got Marilyn Mary Starner watching, and I want to thank her for watching and tuning in. Thanks for watching, Marilyn. Please don't be stingy. Hit smash that share button, and I appreciate you tuning in. She says she has passed. Um, was on dialysis for 9 years. Got a kidney last year. Thank God. Well, praise
Thank
God that you got a kidney, Marilyn.
Absolutely. I'm so
Yeah,
happy for you. So happy for
awesome.
you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Praise God that you've gotten a kidney, whether it's from a deceased donor angel or a living kidney donor. God bless the.
The person that was able to
Yeah,
give.
exactly.
Yes,
Sounds like
absolutely.
if I'm reading her comment correctly, it says I had a twin too. So
Oh,
awesome.
okay. Okay.
Very cool. So keep the comments coming,
Absolutely.
guys. More comments, the more visible this post is with not only Facebook but YouTube. Whenever we get more engagement, engagement is so powerful because then the social media will show it to more people if it's very engaging. So please continue to comment. If you have a question, please ask a question, and we'll do our best to show the comment as much as we can. All right, so I'm showing the hospital information again. So for those who are just tuning in, the hospital is UMMC, University of Mississippi Medical Center, and the coordinator name is Latasha Moses.
Yes.
I've got the website listed here, ummc.donorscreen.org, and the phone number is 601-984-1000.
Yes.
That one's easy, 1000.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That is the hospital, but I am going to Atlanta to try and hopefully get on their
Okay.
transplant list.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go wherever I can go.
I love it. I love
Like I
it.
say, I
Yeah.
advocate for myself, so Yes,
No,
I'm
that's
gonna go
good.
wherever I can go.
I
Mhm.
love it. The thing about trying to get listed in multiple, transplant hospitals is that you can increase your chances with a deceased donor angel, and so I think that's a great idea. I really
Mhm.
do. Um,
Yes.
I've advocated for other kidney warriors that they were listed with like four. One was multiple warriors that I've advocated for have been listed with at least four hospitals at one time. So um, I, I I commend you for trying to, to do your best to do that. I think you may have clicked the mute button. That's all right. Can you still hear me, Latoya? All right. So, all right. Marilyn says that it was from a deceased donor. All right. Well, God bless the deceased donor angel who has done that. Can you hear me, Latoya? All right. I think you're still muted. If that's the case, oh, I can hear you now. Can you hear me? All
Hi.
right. So, all right, there we go.
Kiara
I was just
called
gonna
and
say
my
if you,
phone went off.
yeah, that happens with phones sometimes. Is when there's a call or something, the audio gets a little
I
messed
don't
up.
see it no more.
All right, can you hear me, Latoya? All right, so if you can hear me, Latoya, just click log out and then click on the link and come back, and that sometimes will resolve the issue. So if
Okay, there you
maybe you
go.
can't hear me, can you hear me, Latoya?
Am I back on here? I can hear you. I'm
All
trying
right,
to
if you can
get
hear
back
me,
up.
if all right, so if I can hear you as well, so hopefully that's working well. But sometimes what
Okay.
happens is when there's a call on a cell phone, the audio gets messed up a little bit. And if that happens again, sometimes what you can do is just like log out, like exit the studio, and then just come back in. That
Okay.
resolves the issue. But
Okay.
man, you
Okay.
should have
Will
had your
do.
family stay there. They probably don't want to be on
My
camera though, do
daughter,
they? Yeah.
she's went to the bed.
All right, all right.
She might not. I don't know. Yeah, she probably should have stayed up here a little while.
They leave you hanging. That's cool.
Hmm. Yeah, they did that. That's what they did.
Yeah. Well,
I guess
Maryland's.
they think Mama can handle it.
Oh, all right, all right. Well, they they probably get a little embarrassed too, or they don't want to be on camera, or this, that, or the other, or once they're on YouTube, they're a lot on a live broadcast. It's forever, and that's a
Yeah.
big commitment, forever.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. It's my first interview, so it's the first for me too. I understand, but this is our life. This is what's
That's
going on
right.
right now. So,
Yeah. Well, I think you're
hmm
doing a wonderful job. If this is your first
thank you.
live broadcast or live interview online, I think you're doing a great job. You don't seem too nervous,
Well,
and I think,
thank you, Jared.
yeah.
Thank you. No, I'm excited. I'm so excited that it's October the 13th. It's my day. I'm excited. More than
Yeah.
nervous, excited.
Well,
Hmm.
some people are superstitious, and I'm not usually very superstitious. So 13th, Schmerteenth, let's let we got to put this information out there, and I'm not going to let a date like the 13th get in the way because we empower ourselves, not a number. You know what I mean?
No, no, no. It's not the superstition. It's that I knew that was my interview day. So
Oh,
that's why I'm
gotcha.
saying it's October the
All
13th,
right,
my
right.
interview day.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
owning it. You're
Yeah, I've
owning
been
it.
waiting to talk to you
Yeah.
all.
Yeah,
Waiting
you're
to
putting
talk
it
to
out in
you
the
all. So,
universe and you're owning it. This is your day, and this is the day that
yes.
you get your information visible, and this is the day we make
Yes.
sure that we make a big impact. Awesome. So
Absolutely.
Marilyn's commenting
Absolutely.
again. She says, "Great job, like a pro." So she's even saying that you're coming across like a pro. That's awesome. Thanks, Marilyn.
Well, thank you, Marilyn. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate your comment, Marilyn.
Hmm.
So we're not quite at the end, but we're getting a little bit closer. And so what I'd like to do is just I want to paint a picture a little bit more, Latoya, in regards to, why it could be extremely, difficult for a kidney warrior, um, for your life. So what I'd like to do is just ask a couple of questions, and they may be some not too difficult. Like I said, I keep this casual and light, so it's not a too difficult of a question, but I think it's a good question for a potential living donor that may be, watching this live or as a replay is, what would a transplant mean to you, and how would it change your life?
A transplant would mean the world to me. Just the second chance of to live life to the fullest. A second chance to be that active mom that I used to be, that I still so want to be.
Mm-hmm.
A second chance at my career, which is I previously owned a daycare center. I love to give. I love to see other people happy. I'm just an active person. I'm very active, and I'm active in my community. I'm active in my family. I'm active with my friends, and I
Mm-hmm.
haven't been able to be that person. A transplant to me would be at this point right now just one of the best things in the world. One of the best things in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It would mean a lot to my children. It would mean a lot to people that I come in contact with every day. Because, like I said, I've owned a daycare, and I haven't been able to do that, and I so miss all the children. I miss doing things. I miss being active in the community and active, in my social groups. Um, it would mean the world to me. It really would. Um, so yeah, and I want now that I've had to go through this, I want to advocate for others. I want to help other people. I want to get their stories out, find help for them, and
Mm-hmm.
this show has really motivated me to be that person. Motivated me to put myself to the side and think of, well, I've always thought of others, but actually have a cause.
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
so you know, yeah, it would mean the world to me. It really would. Yeah.
I can
And to
tell when
my
you're
children.
exactly. I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that you almost took the words right out of my mouth. Literally, is that I was just gonna say that I can tell when you're speaking, all right, about your
Mhm.
daughters and about your family, that when you say it would mean the world to
Yeah.
me, that the
Yeah.
world, okay, is your family. And
Absolutely. And that's what I was finna just tell you. Yeah, family is what you're born into, but my family is people that I come in contact
mm-hmm,
with, people that love on me and I love on them. My family is this network, just anybody I can touch, anybody I can give whatever I have to give. That's
mm-hmm,
my family. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's
I
not
don't
just
just
blood. Yeah,
stop with family. Yes, it just doesn't end there. Like I said, a lot of the time your help comes from people that don't even know you, that have never seen you or spoke to you a day in their lives. And I'm one of those people. I never meet a stranger. So as you can tell, I'm very talkative. If we having a conversation, we're having a conversation. I
yeah,
can go on forever. So I'm a giver, and it's a difference being in this seat right here, but this is the seat that I'm in. This
yeah,
is what God called for me to go through. This is my trial, and I hope that I can help others by me having to go through this experience. I hope that I can tell them that it gets better, not worse, and that there are good people out there There are people out there that will give of themselves, to give you life
Yes.
and give it to you in a way in which you can live it, So, yeah, it would mean the world to me, Jared.
Well
Hmm.
said. I appreciate you being candid and speaking and expressing yourself in such a way, because that's exactly what we would like a living kidney donor to understand. And because one of the, again, like I said earlier in the show, many times, we they just don't quite understand. All right, and we
Yeah,
need
yeah.
and it's really important that we try to paint a picture for them, and to basically help them envision your life, and what it's like for you now, and what it would be like for you after transplant. And I think you've done that with
Oh,
what you've just said,
absolutely.
ma'am. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's no fun. It's absolutely no fun. You want to do things. I don't even go in the stores anymore. I don't do any of my shopping anymore. My children, 14 and 15-year-old, they have to do it because I don't have the energy. So it's
Wow.
definitely a change. It's a change, and it's rapid. It's really quick. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Yeah.
just um it was really quick for me. It was day and night for me. And it's definitely a rough road to travel. It's definitely something that I wouldn't wish on anyone. Um but it's what I'm dealing with, and you're always exhausted, always tired, always exhausted. You're depressed all the time. It's a lot. It's really, really a lot. So
Well,
I pray for all of you that's going through it.
well, God bless you. God bless you, because you're going through a very difficult, journey, and yet you're still asking for God to bless these other people at the same time. And so you've got a big heart, a large, beautiful heart. And I like that about you. It says a lot about your character.
Thank you. But thank you. And I can try my best to convey to you what, it feels like to have kidney disease. I think people really don't truly understand and can't really
Mm-hmm.
grasp it unless they've had it, or unless they've
Yes.
had someone close, close,
Mm-hmm.
close to them that has it, because it's not it's very debilitating. It's a condition that takes you down through there, and it's one thing after another, after another, after another. It takes your whole life. It really does. um yeah, it changes you. It changes your routine. It changes everything about you. It really does. So, you know
Eloquently said. It changes
I'm
you. It
fighting.
changes you. No, you are
It
fighting.
does.
You've got your boxing gloves
Mhm.
on, and you're not giving up, and you're a survivor, and I
No,
like
no,
that.
no, no. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, like, you just, when you're faced with a situation like this, just gotta either choose to fight and look for resources, or
Mm-hmm.
I guess give up. And I
That's
could
not an
never give
option.
up.
Yeah.
I can never give up. It's not an option. Not at
Yes.
all. Not
So
at
Marilyn
all.
here, Marilyn here is commenting. She says, "I think that also it's a disease that don't show too much on the outside, but the inside everything goes on. And that's well said." Um,
Absolutely. You could live with this disease and not even know you have it. Not even know you have it. You will experience fatigue and different symptoms, but until they take the proper testing and they let you know that you have it, you could live with it and not even know that
right.
you have it. And
Silent
then
killer.
I'm just the type of person, like I said, yeah, I might look like this on the outside, but you don't know my struggle. And you don't know what it means to have to sit a chair in the bathroom and try to curl your hair because you can't stand up and do it no more. Um, it is a struggle. It's a struggle. But yeah, it's a struggle, but you fight.
It
and
is
you
a
just continue
struggle.
to fight.
It is a real
Hmm.
struggle. And
It
Marilyn
is.
says something right here that's really, really true. Is that there's also a misconception, and she's talking about it right here. Is that they don't get it. They still, after a transplant, they think you have healing, but it's just another treatment. And a better treatment than
Absolutely. It's not a
dialysis, but
cure.
it's still a treatment,
Yes.
right? You still have kidney
Yeah,
disease
it's
even
not a
after
cure.
transplant. So
Yep,
anyway,
absolutely.
we're
It's
coming
not
to
a
the
cure.
we're coming to the close here. So what I would like you to do, if you would please, Latoya, is whom would you like to shout out? Whether that be, your daughters, or maybe you've got some friends or family you'd like to shout out and maybe say thanks to, or anyway, you give the shout out.
Okay, well, people I would like to say thanks to. Thanks, Jared. Thanks so much for hearing me. Thanks so much for allowing me to be on this broadcast, on this show, and
Mm-hmm.
tell of my story. A big, huge thanks to Anaya and Michaela, my daughters, and my sister Demonica. And I'm sending love to the whole Kidney Warrior Nation, to each and every last one of you. And yeah, that's it.
That's
Yeah. So a
awesome. That's
big thanks
beautiful.
to everyone. Thank you for
That's
listening.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You've got a beautiful,
Mhm.
beautiful, beautiful aura, and I hope that you understand that you, even though you're going through such a hard and difficult journey right now, I really feel as though that you're not alone. I know God loves you. I know that
Absolutely.
yeah, He does, and
Yes.
I appreciate the support that you've shown my show and Urban Health Outreach Media, and the whole kidney disease community. And I hope that everybody will continue to encourage you and support you. Um, and and please just reach out to me when you do get that call, whether it's from a living kidney donor or a deceased donor angel, and let me know about it, okay? So I can congratulate you, okay?
Absolutely. You'll be in the top 5, Jared, I
All right,
promise.
all right. Thank you. That's really nice. Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, have a very blessed evening, okay? Thank you so much for coming on the Warriors Quest show, and I'm going to continue to share this as much as possible so we can get the information out there for you, okay?
Thank you so much, Jared, and everyone else. And you all have a great night.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, so we've heard from Latoya. I'm so happy that we were able to hear her and get her story out there. It's such such a lovely woman, great smile, and great aura. And so I just ask, would you please click on that share button? Okay, let's get this information out there so that we can show her our support. Make sure that we get this information out to as many people as possible. That when someone does feel inspired by this broadcast tonight, okay, that they do something about it and either click on the share button or they call the phone number and or go to the website, all right, that I've shown right here, or I'll show it again, and become and apply to be a living kidney donor. So please do this, okay? Let's act on it. I appreciate your support. I appreciate comments, and I appreciate your following. So please, all right, continue to share this. Let's get this information out there. Comment on this as much as possible. God bless you. Appreciate you again. Have a great night, okay? I'm going to find the outro. Peace. I'm out. All right. Thanks for.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. it sound right, boys.